My daddy is robots.
Hello everyone, this is Cybertronianbeast, and let's talk Transformers. Today we're taking a look at Transformers Prime, Beast Hunters, Cyberverse, Legion Class, Blight. Now Blight is the final component of Abominus. We're finally there. This is all of them. We've already looked at Twin Strike, Hunger, Windrazor, Ripper Snapper, and finally we're at Blight. And Blight is the last leg. He is a savage destroyer. So this guy means business. Like, he is not a nice fellow. He comes with an affliction hammer. So I don't know what he does with that. Anyway, he's very strong. He's very courageous. But he's not too bright. None of these guys are smart. Anyway, there's... On the back, you see Blight in his robot mode, holding his affliction hammer. And you see him in his dragon mode. He looks really cool. He's got really big arms for his dragon mode. It's kind of weird. Not something you regularly see with a dragon. Yeah, anyway, this is really cool. I'm glad to get all these guys together. Finally done. And after we're done here, we're going to put together Abominus. I'm so excited. All right, let's get him open, and we'll take a look at Blight. Okay, so here is Blight, and he is out of the box and looking good. And Blight was actually called something different in the G1 incarnation as well. He was called Blot. So they changed that up, and he is now called Blight. And I like the name Blight. It's a little bit more optimistic. Instead of Blot. Blot just sounds idiotic. Although Blight, they describe him as a savage destroyer. So perhaps he's not the brightest, but you know, he's Blight now. His weapon is called the Affliction Hammer, which I find hilarious. So if he hits you with it, you get like syphilis or something. I don't know. you get some kind of disease whenever he hits you with it. It's just like a random thing. So I laughed a little when I read that. But I like the Blight figure. It's really fun. It's definitely the same kind of thing as all the others, so there's not a lot of joints on him. He does have a foot joint here, simply for transformation. No knee joint. His hip joint is ball joint. His shoulder joint is a ball joint. There is no elbow joint. He has a wrist joint, but that's only to bring his hand in for transformation. And his head does not spin. It spins back for transformation, but that's it. Let's get rid of his affliction hammer. But let's come in a little closer on his face sculpt here. And it looks pretty good. It's definitely robotic, very robotic, and that's cool. His transformation is very simple. First off, I want to point out there's a really big gap in the body here, in like the crevice of his torso. That's because he's a leg, and in that crevice you put the beast head of Hunger. So it all kind of fits in there, and he becomes the foot to Hunger very easily. So let's open him up here, and we'll turn him into his beast mode. So we're going to flip his head down, and we will close him back up. We are going to completely flip him over now, because his beast mode is completely upside down. So now we just kind of push that in, and it's going to separate everything else. We're going to bring the arms upside down, like this, and we're going to flip those hands in, because his hands have now become his beast legs. And by turning him around, we're going to see that's his beast head. We're just going to flip it right over to the other side, and it's just going to come right down in between here. And that's that. That's just great. And now these, what were his robot legs, are now going to be his beast hands. So by flipping the toes in, like that, you've now made his beast hands. And we're done. It's simple. And it's really fun. You just take a robot, you flip him over, and what were his legs become his hands, and his hands become his legs. It's kind of funny. But I like this this mold. It's really kind of fun, the way that they did it. And he looks pretty cool. He looks pretty badass. Definitely looks like a rough and tumble kind of robot. But that's Blight. He's sturdy too. He doesn't fall over very easily. Let's see if we can give him his hammer here. There you go. Cool. Yeah, so up next we're going to put all of these guys together and we're going to make Abominus. If you have any questions, please let me know. Leave a comment in the YouTube thread here. You can follow me on Twitter, and that's at Cybertronianbeast on Twitter. If you want to check out my Facebook page, please do. Just search Cybertronianbeast on Facebook, click like, and that's me. And please check out the podcast I'm on. It's called Transmissions Podcast, and we're on Stitcher, we're on iTunes, and you can find us in all those places. We even have our own website, and we talk Transformers exclusively, putting out a new episode every Tuesday. So yeah, please check that out, and hopefully you'll like that. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Cybertronianbeast, and I'll talk to you later.